Hello, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers. This is your tarot reading for the week ahead whenever you're finding it. If you're watching along as I post because you're subscribed, this will be for the week of August 5th through the 11th, 2024. Before we begin, I want to give a huge shout out to Li Chen, the furniture company, for sending me my new desk. It is so perfect. I was literally telling my friends I need a new desk because mine was falling apart. Like, it was hanging on by literally, I'm not even exaggerating, 2 screws. And randomly, serendipitously, Li Chen sent me an email saying they want to send me a free desk, and of course I said yes because I needed one, and they're just so great. The shipping was literally like overnight. It was amazing, and I just want to leave their link because genuinely, like, this is a super high quality desk and I want you guys to have access to this company that some people might not know about. Okay, so link to that is down below. First card out is the King of Wands. Beautiful. Warm energy. This is you in your masculine power, in the fullness of your energy. Totally like leadership mode activated, strong, productive. I'm also seeing some peacock feathers down here. Beautiful. And you know, that's really showing the world who you are. It's really taking good care of yourself, being beautiful, captivating many different people with what you're doing. All right, it's, you know what I'm getting? I'm getting a message here, like people that you went to high school with, people that are from your hometown, people that you have a long history with, old friends, family. They're looking at what you're doing because you're coming across as very successful right now. You're coming across as somebody who is, like, people are excited by what you're doing, whatever that may be. Like the life that you're creating. People are really excited by it, captivated by your energy. They want to follow you. They want to hear your story and see it unfold. People are subscribed to who you are as a person, following you as a person. And you know what? This is a really great message if any of you are like trying to be influencers or social media people, like YouTubers, podcasters, writers, things like that. Like, there are people who are invested in your story, invested in you as a person, as a creator. And even if you're not, you don't care about those things. Like, there are so many people in your day-to-day reality who are just highly fascinated by you and think that you're creating a ton of success for yourself and doing things that are really exciting. 10 of Swords in reverse. Yeah, you know, this is coming at the cost, though, of, like, you know, you had to go through a lot to get to this point. Like, exhausting challenges, life struggles, a lot of naysayers. Everything has a price. Greatness has a price. Success has a price. And you definitely been through the ringer. Now, if any of you are just getting started out in life and you have really ambitious goals in mind, or like you're getting started on anything new, I don't want to disappoint you in saying that it's going to be a long road ahead, but you know, there's a reason why there's this huge philosophy of enjoying the journey and not the destination, because if you are achieving greatness, if you are achieving anything big in life, it's like overnight successes are a myth is essentially what I'm trying to say. Like, if you're trying to create an overnight success, it just doesn't happen. And let me explain why, because you might be looking at certain people in the media, certain people around you, and like, they had an overnight success. No, they didn't. Anybody who had like quote unquote overnight success usually have spent years cultivating their personal vibration, their personality, their skill set, what they have to offer. And those things tend to be like behind the curtain, you know, things that you don't see, the things that people don't post on social media. So you can look around and compare yourself to all these other people who are overnight successes or have more than you. And you can say it happened for them. Why isn't it happening for me? Because you're on a different journey, first and foremost. But also, there is no such thing as overnight success. Even the people who are super duper duper privileged in life, you know, they have money, they have people in the industry they're trying to get into, their ancestors did that work for them. It was not an overnight success. Okay? And you can sit here and be bitter that certain people have better privileges or whatnot, but like everything in this universe is balanced. And even if people are born with a ton of privilege and can seemingly have these quote unquote overnight successes very easily, there was darkness, there was challenges that many people had to go through in order to get that person there. And, you know, this is why so many people believe in karma and reincarnation. Like, that person who had this privilege, these overnight successes, they may have done a lot of good deeds in their past life. Some people may believe. And also, another thing that you have to keep in mind is nobody's life is perfect. We all have our day-to-day challenges. And, you know, one person's day-to-day challenge might be that they're starving to death, and another one's day-to-day challenge may be that Starbucks gave them the wrong drink. But you can both of those people can equally have a strong sensitivity and emotional reaction to those two highly different realities based off of what they have been exposed to in their life and how sensitive they are to, you know, privilege in life. And so, yeah, yin and yang, guys, yin and yang, everything's balanced, shadow and light, you know. So this is why you need to buckle up and learn how to mentally enjoy the journey of getting what you want rather than the destination. Because if you keep holding off your personal happiness, sense of peace and well-being until you achieve everything you want, you will be miserable for the rest of your life because you are never going to achieve everything you want. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just spitting the truth right here, because even when you do achieve your goals, it is human nature to want more. You know, life as a human on this planet is constantly about unfolding, evolving, helping Mama Earth. A lot of people lost touch with this, but that's why we're here. So even when you achieve all of your goals and desires, you will have more goals, more desires, more projects, more things that you want to do. It never ends. So you might as well get used to the journey now. You might as well enjoy the journey now, especially in the early days of the journey when you have really not that much, you know, start enjoying it now. So if you're working really hard towards a certain ambition and you are stressed, you are frustrated, anxious that you do not have it, this is your reading for sure, because it doesn't matter what you don't have. It doesn't matter what you want. You have access to happiness, to peace, to the feeling of prosperity right here in the present moment. And I've seen so many people in the collective right now, it's not even funny, not allowing themselves to enjoy the fruits of life because they have not achieved materially. Like I see it all around me, and this is a massive, massive collective message that Spirit is downloading right now in 2024. You know, there's so many people I've seen who put off love, like literally met the love of their life, like the number one most compatible person for them, and they threw it away because they said, I don't make enough money for this. I don't have enough, you know, I don't have enough to support a relationship. Like I need to focus entirely on my ambitions. And once I achieve those ambitions, then I'll allow this relationship to unfold. And you know what? By the time they realize that they're never going to get there, that person's going to be long gone, you know? And it's not that they're never going to get to that specific goal they have. It's just that the goals will never stop and never end. So like I said, you might as well enjoy life now, no matter where you're at. Life can be beautiful. Life can be peaceful, even if you have nothing. You know, there's beauty in, you know, I think I used this in a reading recently. See, this message keeps coming up, but I was explaining that, you know, where I grew up, a lot of people don't have that much, like money or success, education, anything. But, you know, we would have so much fun just sitting on the front porch, you know, sitting on the stoop and just talking and just enjoying the day. You know, there's prosperity in that. There's prosperity in the little books that you like to read, the video games you like to play, the movies you like to watch, the friends that you have, the family that you have, the trees, the architecture. No matter how run down or overgrown, like there is beauty to be had in that. You know, you can swim in a creek, in a river. You don't need a gigantic pool. You know what I mean? Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Like, this peace and prosperity can be achieved no matter where you're at in the journey. I don't care if you're homeless and you don't got no legs, okay? You can enjoy peace and prosperity. We have the Chariot uprights. Okay, exploration outside of your comfort zone, outside of your hometown. Some of you may be traveling away from your hometown this week, even if you're just going to visit a friend who lives like an hour or two away. I am seeing you doing that. The Nine of Wands, yeah, protecting everything that you've cultivated so far, protecting your assets. All right, making sure that your money, your wealth, your investment, they're not losing value over time. You're investing. Also protecting your heart and your friendships, you know, giving time and conversations and energy to the people that are in your life so you don't lose them. 8 of Swords in reverse, right underneath that 10 of Swords in reverse. See, this is what I'm saying, guys. You don't need to stay stuck mentally. You don't need to stay feeling like, you know, you can't enjoy life until you reach a certain goal or dream. Like, that's a prison of your own making. You're keeping yourself in prison for what? There's no reason, and you can do it both. Like, I can't believe I have to say this to certain people, but I feel like a lot of people need to hear this. Like, you can do both. You can work towards your dreams and goals and also enjoy your life and have nice relationships at the same time. And then final card out, 10 of Wands in reverse. See, 2 10s both in reverse here. Let it go, guys. Let it go. You're putting too much stress on yourself. Putting yourself in a like mental prison. It's not helpful at all. Finishing certain projects, thoughts, journeys this month. Cleaning house. You know, something I used to do when I was younger is I would burn all of my unfinished art projects and stories and things like that, like half-finished creative works. I would burn them because it just became so overwhelming to have so many impending projects that I wanted to finish all at once. And it was like giving myself a fresh slate. Like, who cares? You know, art's supposed to be fun. It's not supposed to feel like a chore or a task. So even if there was a beautiful half-finished or even completely finished piece of art, I would just burn it. Create for the sake of creation. Everything's going to get ruined in time anyways. And your reading's making me think of that ritual I would do. It was a powerful transmutation ritual. I would add magic to it. Like, I would set the intention that the time, the hours, the efforts I spent on these half-finished projects will return back to me in the form of whatever I wanted. And yeah, it's beautiful. So some of you guys might want to do a spell like that. I even would burn my old journals. I haven't burned my journals in a long time. I have quite a bit. But yeah, just burning away some of the responsibilities that you have, or the obligations that sit in the back of your mind. Like, oh, I got to finish this project and I got to finish that and I got to call this person. You know, it's just like getting rid of some of it, you know? Another example I could give of this is that, like, last month, I lost my streak on Duolingo. I had a streak of like literally 111 days, 111. And I had to work for the weekend. I work at these flea markets in Philly once a season. And I lost the streak because they're like, imagine working like 30 hours in 2 days. That's essentially what my days are like. So I lost the streak. And it kind of felt liberating because, you know, I was kind of sick of practicing Spanish every day, and I just wanted my time back. So yeah, that's an example of like letting go of a certain duty or responsibility or something in the back of your mind, like, oh, I have to do this. So I'm seeing that. All right, thank you guys for joining me. Definitely watch for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs to get the fullest overview of this week ahead. Like this video, comment how it resonated down below, and subscribe if you have not already. If you want a personal reading with me one-on-one, the link to that is always in the description box, spiritpsychic.org. I also offer my intention oils there and spiritual life coaching sessions there, so check it out. And Li Chen's furniture will be linked in the comments and description as well. Bye-bye.